Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. And then once those have been placed, then I can start putting in the next bits. I could actually start putting in the next one on here already. Right, we've got this one in here. I want that one, the factory basic. I can start putting that one down already. Right, I'll drop that one in there. I got my robots here that are going to spew forth and put down a whole load of these. Like that. Yeah, going to spew them all out over this side as well. I've still got 50 passive provider chests here. So it looks like we might be alright for passive provider chests for a minute. And I can also do my upgrades, as long as I've got... Yes, I do. I've got that one ready for doing some upgrades. So I will take you, the upgrade planner, and I will swap them out. And I will swap them out as well, like that. Which my robots will go and do. They should go and put most of them down. They have gone and put all of them down. Right, that's good. And then I want to go up here for the third line. And I'll drop those into there like that. Put all of those down in there. Excellent. Right, there's that lot in there. They are going in, and I've got robots on their way to go and put down the rest of these. It's the roboports turning up that is going to cause us this main problem, isn't it? That is generally what does it, is the roboports themselves. Where are they? Oh, I know where they're coming from. I was going to say, where are the robots actually coming from? The roboports are here. That's roboports right there. Let's just mark that one up, shall we? There we go. Roboports. Yeah, everything really in there. I'll put that one down with a chest. We'll mark that one there with a chest in there. Confirm. But what I'm also going to do is... I can't get too close to that one. Alright, well, we'll leave that one like that. That in there... What's that? This one is water. So you right there, you are water. I will do it like that. Because we know that we put it into barrels. So we can have it like that. It's easily identifiable. Council, I don't know what you are yet. Oh, you're sulfur. Right. That one is an intermediate product. That is sulfur in there. And then you up here, you are sulfuric acid in there. So that is here, liquid sulfuric acid. That one is another oil processing. It is, I just want to make sure that was crude oil processing. It is. It's, I wanted to make sure it wasn't something else rather than crude oil, whether it was the coal processing or something like that. And then I've got 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them. These here are all plastic. Let's go and mark out the... let's go to plastic, confirm, and that one. And then that one. Over here. And then that one. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to do that. Last user Frithgar. That. There. Confirm. Right. There. So I've now got several more of these marked out. So I can actually give them all a name as well if I want to. And then when I zoom out like that, I can still see the names. I don't want to do that, though. I'd rather just keep the pictures. It's easier. You know, we can zoom in enough to see the pictures. And we've not got that much lag going on here, to be honest. There is some lag, I think. But surprisingly, there doesn't seem to be as much lag going on with putting all of these ports in as I thought there might be. Which I'm very pleased about, it must be said. We got Batstar 5, Owen Vessel, Tonza Tube, Bowen, Dustin Eisenchenk, Jamie, Kalen Peters, Tech Lime, Grizzly Bear Sims, TK Football Star, Blackwolf 36, Alex, Glenn Fiddick, Pio Johansson, Travis Dudley, I'm All Ears at You, Mafia X Phantom, Tiny Big Man, Duck Zorley, Michael Smith, Jenny99, ADK Gamer, Tally Rand, That Wolf, Kyle Nissen, and lots more besides. You're all in here. You are all in here and fully represented. Yes, represented is a proper word. It is a full and official and proper title and word and everything. Okay, everything has been put down in this square, which means that I can actually start getting this square manufacturing. So we're going to put a fast inserter in there, and then I'm going to put that one into there. So 600 iron plates in here. 600? Yeah, all right. Well, we'll go 600, and I'll go for 1,000 of those. Like that. And you are going to... 1,000. I'm so used to not having to press a tick in order to confirm, but if I do that, it doesn't request it until I confirm it. And that was a slightly annoying feature of the thing previously, wasn't it? You adjusted the slider too much, and then it would fill the chest up with the wrong item. So I'll put 500 of those being requested as well. We've got plenty of these. We've got no shortage of those. We're about to find out just how many we've got, because I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to run all the way along here, over to here. Yep, that's all of them being requested. And I'm going to go all the way back over this way. To there. Yes, you are all requested. And I'm going to do the same over here, like this. So that is fast inserters. Well, actually, no, that's not all fast inserters just yet. I've got the materials requested. They're going to be coming over in droves by their hundreds and thousands, if not millions. And then we're going... Well, maybe not millions, but... Oops. No, don't do that. Shift. To shift, like that. And put that over there. Now we're talking. Look at them go. Put all of them into there. Right. There is that little square done in there. And here comes the robots. And that means... What are we on now? 580,000 in total, and we've got 330,000 available, which gives us a good, solid 250,000 in the air. And this is the only way that we're going to get our million robots in the air, is we're going to have to really fill out the entire factory with a lot more stuff, a lot more things being worked. So right now, like, I've got a lot of iron requests everywhere. I've got no iron, but I think all of the requests for the iron itself, for the iron ore, deliver 1,000. All of the iron ore is being delivered. It's in the air and on its way. It's taking its sweet time to get here because of the backlog down over here. Right? That backlog, that queue, is making it take quite a while to get there. But if you have a look down here, it's only about half of what we've got produced is being requested, if that. Right, so we're requesting quite a lot of this, and it's just not being used. So the only other option is we change all of the chests out for push chests, and we force it into the system, or we can expand a few things out over here. I will end up changing things around so that we aren't just doing it like this. We're going to force more into the system, like we've gone and set up some of it, but I'm not going to do that immediately. Now I'm going to take you, and I'm going to force that one up. I'm just going to build that one up there. So I want 15 gears, 15 electronic circuits, and then one each of the other two. 15 of them and 15 of them, and then one each of them. Now, that's a pretty good rate that it's got in here. 5,000, 5,000, and then 300 of each, pretty much, is what they're asking for in here. That's an insane amount. I think we'll go 5,000 on them. Right, I'll ask for 5,000 of each of them. There's no way we're going to be using them at this kind of scale. And I'll stick with 300 requested for each of them. That is genuinely nuts. Like, seriously, that is an absolutely ludicrous amount. But I'll bring it over. Yes, well, let me go through and just put the requests in a minute. Right, if we run all the way through and we put these requests right the way through like this, and then all the way through down here as well. And let's have a look at you. There we go. Look at that. There is 280,000 on the way. 580. That's going to put a lot more. Look at that. Sudden big demand for robots. There is a sudden very, very big demand for logistics robots. They are now that the numbers are climbing quite rapidly. And the frame rate is dropping quite rapidly at the same time. It's gone down to 13 frames a second. And we've got 310,000 robots spare out of 600,000 in the system. Here they go. It's not going to last very much longer before the robots all go away again. 309. But just, yeah, there we go. And then they come. Wow! Oh, yes! Look at this! Oh, this is amazing! Oh, look at him go! Oh, that is absolutely stunning. That is genuinely stunning. We had 310,000 available out of 590,000 to start off with just now. That means that we had 280,000 robots up in the air. So we had an extra 30,000 robots suddenly take to the skies. That's amazing. Oh, yes, look at that. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. Look at this. 10 frames. I'll tell you what, we're still struggling along at 11 frames a second. 11 frames a second, and it's still going. There's the last of them coming in. Now we're just going to wait for them all to be charged up and move out of the way. Oh, that was gorgeous. That was absolutely... That was... Look at this. Oh, that is amazing. That has got to be one of the greatest sights we have seen so far. It certainly choked the frames down a bit, didn't it? That's really tested things now. Right, the only other thing that we need to do is start building some of these. This is a slow run now. Right, everything is slow. Everything is slowed right down now. We're building back up to 12 frames. I told you, the good old days when we were able to run at 20 or even 30 frames a second, those will be remembered fondly. And it will just seem like a distant, blurry memory. In the far distant past, something that will never happen again. I'm going to get rid of a few of these. Let's get rid of some of them, like that. We'll have them taken away from us just for a minute. They can go off elsewhere somewhere. That was absolutely stunning. That was one of the most beautiful sights I think I have ever seen. That was absolutely incredible, just watching that happen. Watching that whole thing unfold, it was like some sort of amazing, beautiful poetry in motion. We were privileged to have witnessed such a thing, ladies and gentlemen. We were truly privileged and honoured to have been able to witness something like that. It's not something that you will see every day, and it's not something that you will see anytime soon again. Yeah, so there you go. You are honoured and privileged to have been able to see that. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take a little mosey on down here, because we are still short a whole host of stack inserters. And it's got to be all stack inserters that I put down on this bit. I can't go and put the regular in. Oh, no. No, I can't, because of the way that it crosses over one to the other. We're just going to stick with stack inserters on this bit. We're not going to change it over. They will go through pretty quickly, so they're going to be manufactured at a fairly reasonable rate now. So we don't need to worry about it too much. We'll just help those along a little bit there. But really the next thing that we want to do is we want to help out this. Right? We need to get more iron ore being requested. We don't have enough iron ore being requested. I got this up here, look. And this is being used because it's being brought close to the base. This all the way down over here. That out that side. None of it's being requested. There's a third of that is being requested, and no more. 1,000 of them in the chest, and only 340 are wanted. That's pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. 1,000 are in there, and only that tiny marginal amount is actually wanted. It's like they're just spitting in our faces. It really is. It's absolutely disgusting. They are just spitting in our faces, refusing what we've got here. Let me go over to there and drop that lot in onto there, like that. There is even more robots over here. Why are those construction robots over there? What have they been doing exactly? I've got a whole load of construction bots there. Why have they come all the way back up here? Oh, it might be that they're full. No. Well, those are full. Ah, these are full over here. These aren't, because they've only just gone and put them down, and they were put down a little bit later. So it was where the landfill was being requested. That's what that was all about. Next up, I want to go to that. No, I definitely don't want to go to that one. I want to go to that one right there, and I want to drop you on there like that. And then I want to go up a little bit higher. And I want to put that one on there like that. And I'm going to come over this way. We do another request there. And I'm going to come over a bit further. And we're going to do a request there like that. I don't think there is any point in trying to do any other requests over here. I can do one there like that as well. It's going to go up towards that iron. And it's going to get mostly towards that iron right there. Which is good. We want to get towards that iron over there. Still chests here that haven't actually been brought over and placed down. I thought I would have had them filled by this point. Let's not worry about that too much. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to do was I said that we wanted to get some iron up here. Now, I've got that iron patch right there, so I'm going to copy that one. I'm going to just copy out that corner up there, and we're going to go down here like this. Take that patch of iron right there. We're going to put one of them here. One is going to go into there. And you know what? I'm going to put a second one down here as well. And put one there. So I got two right there in the middle. Then we're going to come over here and we're going to put a few up here. I'm deliberately putting these up here. I'm kind of spreading them out so that we've got a really, really long way to travel. So if I drop one in there, one in there, one in there, and one down here as well, then where else are we going to put them? I'll have a think about this a minute. Having thought about it a bit, I reckon if we do 4 of them here, go to paste again. Yeah, there. We'll put 4 of them in here. 1 and 2, 3 and 4 in there. That's going to be the first 4 sections on there. Then we're going to go over this side and I'm going to do 6 of them in here. And do 1 there, 1 there, and I'm going to work my way down through, and I'm going to put them right the way down through here. Like that. That makes 6 of them there. So I got 6 patches in here. I've got 4 patches over here. We've got 2 patches on there, and then over this way, we've got another 4 patches up there. So there's 4, 5, 6, plus another 10. We got 16 new squares going down. I want 4 more. I want 4 more squares. If I'm going to do this, let's do this properly. Where are we going to put them? Where we're going to be able to keep the most robots in the air the longest is by putting them down here. So this is where we'll put them. We'll put the other 4 down here. So I will go to paste, and I will put them down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Right, that makes 20 new squares. That's a lot of squares that we're putting in. 20 of them altogether. What we don't have is a lot of these chests. That's going to take a while. The actual furnaces being put down, that's not going to be a problem at all. I've got a whole load of materials myself that are being put out, as well as a whole load of speed modules. The productivity modules have already disappeared. They've already been used up. But there will be a few more of them along shortly. We will have some of them along shortly. And there's a... Wait, what? Why are you running all the way? Oh, it's because I ran down I only moved down ever so slightly. Tiniest margin, and that was enough. It was enough to go and mess things up. So, with all of this going down, that means that our robot count is going to change quite considerably. We're going to have a lot more robots going out than we have had up until this point, because they're going to need to go and get a lot more iron ore. They're going to be dashing off to go and grab a whole load more iron and do things with it. Now, we've got all of these stack inserters and chests and everything all the way around, plus all over the rest of the map. It's going to take them a while to figure out what they're going to do with all that lot. That's alright. They can take as long as they need to go and figure that out. What we really want is to get all of the chests in. That's the bit that's going to be really time-consuming, is getting all of these chests down in place. A few of them going in. And then a few of those going in as well. There we go. All right. But it's those. It's the requester chests. Now, I've got some requester chests on me. I got 39 of them being brought over to me, but we don't really have very many more than that. So I ought to start making a few of my own, which I'm going to do. Well, I don't have to. I'm going to start making a few of them just because it's going to help. We're going to get a few of these put down on here. And those then will start to be filled with requests, which means that robots will take to the sky to go and start actually filling these requests. We've got the iron. It looks like we do now have the iron ore available. I got 620,000 iron ore sitting in storage, along with 1.2 million copper plates and a few other bits and pieces as well. Copper ore. Surely I've got the copper ore. Got copper cable. Yes, I've got 143,000 copper ore. I don't have very many chests with copper ore in it, which is why it's taking a while. But I do have it there. 335,000 logistics robots are still waiting to be fed into the system. And I've got 633,000 in the system right now, which makes 970,000 logistics robots. We've got another 30,000 to make to actually reach the 1 million target. Then all we got to do is worry about getting them flying. We're on our way to getting them flying. It's still taking a while, but it is actually happening. It's starting to work. And this is the bit over here that's going to be quite crucial to making this whole dream come true. As well as this, we're going to need to clear some of this away. That's definitely going to need to happen. Now, what are we going to do over here? I'm going to go into there, and I'm going to get a bit... No, I'm not. I was going to get a bit more landfill going, but I've decided I've changed my mind on that one. What I will do, I think, actually, is we will take landfill here. And I'm going to put that down there like that, and I'm going to go right the way across over here. So that we will make a bridge that will go all the way across over to there. We're going to have landfill filling the entire thing. Let's go back over there. Just fill in any bit that didn't get filled, and then fill in any bit that didn't get filled here as well. Just like that. Bit more up there. See what I'm doing here? Just slowly scrubbing backwards and forwards and just filling in most of this. There, I've got another bit right there in the middle that I can fill in. That one's not going to come up now, is it? It doesn't really matter. We've got enough covered over here, and I've also got a bit covered over this side as well. So they will come back through. Landfill can be put into there, and we can we've filled in that loop up that way. And I'm kind of not in a tearing... Oh, excuse me. I'm kind of not in a tearing hurry to go and fill in too much of this, because the more I have as gaps... Tree is in the way. Okay, I'm going to have to do it like that. There. The more I have as gaps through all of this, the more robots will need to be in the air rather than on the ground, or rather than flying. Like, to get across this bit, there is quite a queue. Now, adding in a couple of extra roboports here is definitely going to alleviate that a bit, and I'm questioning the wisdom, to be honest, of whether I should even be attempting to alleviate this. Maybe I should just leave it so that they are still all stuck up in the air and really genuinely struggling. But I think it's going to help. I think it is going to help a little bit if we can just keep that moving right the way across there. It means that the construction robots will be able to put everything in place that we want, and then the rest of them can kind of follow along afterwards. What I'm also going to do, I think, is I'm going to fill in this bit. I'm going to go for landfill in here and get some requests going with this. We'll fill in all of that right there. And it's an extra roboport or two that will be put into the middle of that and filled in. And then I'll do the same up here. I'm going to fill all of that in along there and all the way along there. And then down here as well. There. I think that's going to be alright. We just fill in a little square on that bit. I've already got requests over here for most of this to be filled in. So we've got more landfill coming in for there. And then there'll be some more stuff to fill in over there. Right, so we don't need to worry about that bit anymore. That's all been dealt with. Most of the chests have now been put in over here. Everything is running, admittedly, very, very slowly, but it's still going, and it's still doing everything that it needs to do. This up here, chests are being waited on. I'm actually thinking that we should build some whole squares for chests now. I know I've got all of these squares. We can mark these at... What are you? You are going to need a marker in here. So let me mark that one out. I'm going to go to that one, and that one's going to go there. You know, it's actually going to take longer than I originally thought. Right? I didn't quite consider how long it's going to take to get all of the robots in the air. I thought it would be reasonably straightforward. I grossly miscalculated, which is nothing unusual right there, is it? That is nothing unusual whatsoever, that I had a serious miscalculation about the time scale involved with getting all of these robots in the air. We will do it, because we're getting a whole load more requests for them, and having the bottlenecks in places is really good, because it's going to mean that they're going to be stacking up in the air rather than being able to do anything else. So they're just kind of going to be floating around and not able to do anything at all. That's absolutely wonderful. That is what we want. Right, I got 2 more lots to do down here. I want 1 lot in there, like that one. And then I want 1 lot over here to go like that. So that's marked out as well. I got 2 spare squares over there that we could use for something. I've got these 2 over this way. These 4. So we'll mark these as well, so that we've got some iron plate sections over this way. And then they'll be able to move on. I don't want to be putting iron plate really too much closer to our right-hand side from here. We don't want to be going east any further than this, because it's going to be too short a distance for the robots to fly. They'll be unloading their loads too quickly, and we do not want them being unloaded too fast. We want them to sort of hold on to it for as long as possible for maximum effect. Let's go to you. And go to you like that. Right, so far that's looking good. What do you got in here? The stone bricks and your stone bricks as well. So we've got 2 lots of stone bricks being made up here. That's that section there. And you are the same for stone bricks. There we go. There's another lot that are being made over here. So this one is iron. Iron plate right in there. I want that one. And same with you. Of course, we've also going now with all of this going down, with all of these extra squares that I'm suddenly pumping out. How are we going to be for power? Now that's a concern that I haven't yet taken into account. I haven't even thought about that. 23.9 out of a potential 64.6 gigawatts. So far, it's all right. So far, we haven't got any concerns regarding power. It's just something that we need to keep in mind for the future. Right? Things may change. Now, we've got a whole load of manufacturing going on over here. We've got 4 lines of circuits along the bottom here, so I will mark those out to start with. We got one of those, and we got another one there. We got another one. We want more. We want lots more of these. Lots more circuits to be put all the way along. I guess once you get used to everything working at 10 to 15 frames a second, it doesn't seem so bad. It just takes you a little while to get used to how ridiculously slow it all is. But then once that becomes the new normal, it's kind of like it then becomes acceptable. So I got 2 lots of iron right here in the middle. There's one there, and there's one there as well. And I think that one is... yeah, that one's an iron patch, and I'm pretty sure the one to... Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.